Ah. Welcome to my vlog, number something, I always forget, it's that number, just whatever it is. Okay, so wait, let's talk about Mass Effect Andromeda, the game we all love to hate. I have to say I was quite excited when I heard about the news that Andromeda and everything, you know, Mass Effect, I didn't play the third one, I actually kind of got tired halfway through the second one. But there were other reasons for it too. If you have been watching my vlog, you should understand. But now it was a fresh start. God fucking damn it. Well, I was excited for the game. But I heard all the critics of the game, so I decided to wait. But, you know, after 2 weeks of the release, I just, something, I don't know, maybe 3, I don't know. But I couldn't. I just wanted to play the fucking game because I grow tired of the other games I played a little bit. So I just, man, fuck, I want to play it because it looked really fun, even though all the critics and stuff. But it looked really fun, you know. So I want to try it out. So I don't know how many hours I have now, but it's 50 plus something. I think I'm close to 100. I haven't finished the game yet. Fucking kids. As I said, I haven't finished the game yet. Shut the fuck up, bitch! Fuck you! Oh, sorry. I have a few things to say. I heard a lot of what other people had said too, but I want to add some stuff. You know, I want to share my own opinion of the game. You know, an honest review, if you like. So let's get to it. So let's start about the thing that you hear about the most. The facial animation and the dialogues, stuff like that. And I kind of agree with everything they say, kinda. You know, you have to see the perspective of how they wanted to make the game. Many people talk, well, the facial animation is, well, they started to fix it finally, but man, if that they release a game that isn't finished in that kind of way, it's so dumb, you know, it's so stupid. You can clearly tell that when it's big companies like that, it's like those, in Sweden we call it slipsfitta, means a Thai pussy, or a Thai cunt, more like it. It's the, you know, the upper top with the nice suits and everything that decide what to really do with the money, and they also decide when they want money, you know. So that's really bad. That's really bad because it's thanks to them, stupid motherfucking assholes that doesn't really understand that the market depends on the fans, because it does, really. They just want, you know, they have sheets of papers with numbers on it, or screens nowadays, most likely, but whatever. And they are ruining it. So, and it is us as consumers that pay the price, really, because we want a product that is good, and we buy it, and it's not cheap, you know. It's, most of them cost money, you know. So, and get half-done games, you know. They are half-done, but they are not done. It's not finished. The product is not finished. Simple as that. Anyway, let's continue. The facial animations. Totally agree with everything they say, and also the dialogues, as they say. And I think that's also the big problem of the game, because this is some of the first things you see in the game. You know, the game starts really slow. It's no big action thing. It's running around, talking with people, figuring things out, what's happened and everything, and all those things that they got wrong is the first thing you see. It's the first thing you see. Later on in the game, when you actually start playing the game for real, for real it's part of the game too, but which I personally love a lot. It's like all the action around it, you know, traveling around, exploring this kind of huge, they're not very huge map. I mean, I'm very used to the Elder Scrolls games, you know, with running around. So some maps I think it's actually kind of small, you know, like what's the name, Havarl, the jungle planet. It's like pathetically small. Even if you don't have the nomad to drive around in it, it's so goddamn small. I just tried to run around when you land on the planet and just run around. What is the new main ship? I forgot the name. Fuck me and names. And you find like 3 casket or of loot with stuff. You can find like 5. I think it was 5. These resources, mines. When you can pick up manually. So and they're literally everywhere. And well, that's also a good thing with the map being so small, because I just ran zigzag over the map and just harvested everything in my path. You go like 2 steps, you find something new. It's like in like 5 meters in the real world, you find a loot, and then you find something to mine, and another loot, and a mine. It's like fucking everywhere. But it was really good to get money. That planet, shit. If you scam and go through every properly, you will get so much resources that you can easily just sell off. You will never deplete. Like, I think I got like 4,000 plus. It was almost 5,000 lithium. And all the what do you call this things that you only sell, stuff you find that you can't really do anything with. Components, right? Whatever. And you get a lot of money. Huge a lot of money. It's insane. So, whatever. And also when you're selling stuff that I find really, really, really fucking annoying is that, you can only click up and down and choose one unit, one piece at a time. As I said on Havar, that I found like almost 5,000 lithium, and I wanted to sell like at least half of it. And you can't choose the number. You actually have to hold the fucking button down for it to roll, and it rolls like 10 of them in a second. So 100 should be like 10 seconds, right? And that takes too long. It takes fucking long. You're just sitting there holding a fucking button to get it to the number you want to. That's also really fucking dumb. Really fucking dumb. It's just the system is made for you not to selling large quantities of stuff, unless you're very patient, which I am not really am. So actually I used one of these balls. It's very perfect because it's rounded and it's heavy enough, so it will have the button down. So I just let it on my keyboard and I walked away, and I think I made a sandwich or something, and I just let it in and walked back and just 1,500. Oh, just 500 more to go. I sit there, took a cup of tea or whatever. It's so fucking dumb. And when we're on the topic of speaking about the maps and exploring, one thing that also I think is really dumb is all the fauna, the animals or whatever you call them on the planet. So far I have the 3 first places that you can make a colony on. So I haven't got really that far into the game yet, but all the animals are fucking the same. They have different colors. You have this big fucking gorilla, whatever it is. You have this dinosaur raptor thing. You have bugs and different kind of bugs, but they're all the same on all the planets. I haven't finished the game, so I don't know if there will be an explanation for it later. But so far it feels like they not cheated. What do you call it? It feels cheap. That they didn't spend more time doing more diversity into the animal kingdoms of the planet that you visit. It's just the same fucking things. It's fucking dumb. All these things, they are not really that much of a game changer. Sure, they can be a little bit annoying. As I said, it's the first thing you see, but other than that, you do so much else in the game, so it doesn't really bother you that much. A little bit though. It's like, no, it's the animation of NPCs. They can you go to a technician, he's standing there with his Omni tool and he's doing stuff, looking at it, and then you come up and he's like, "Hey Ryder, how you doing?" Or like, hey. He doesn't, it looks like he's touching something in the air, like, "Oh, hey Ryder, yeah, I'm fine, yeah, no, yeah, okay, you need something? Yeah, okay, mission here, mission there, talk to that, blah blah blah. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing? How hard is it to make an NPC stop doing what they're doing and just, oh, hey Ryder, how can I help you? Just, what the fuck? And it's some of them, and they do it, and if you, the NPCs where you don't get a cutscene, and you're just, you know, standing, if you do it when they're behind, they will like standing like this. There was one guy on Aya, he was like doing something with a ship, and I don't know what he was doing. He was just standing beside the ship and doing like this. And then I walked up to him and he was like, oh, hey Ryder, yeah, I can help you with that. Yeah, no problem. I'm just, what the fuck? You know, it's just, how fucking dumb is that? How hard is it to like, hey Ryder? Well, I don't know. And also the bugs, man. Let's talk, oh my god, the bugs. I think the game has literally frozen up for me like 3 times, so I had to Control-Alt-Delete to just shut it down because I can't do anything, and it's always on the space map for some reason. It has never crashed. I never experienced any drops in frames or whatever, but of course my computer is actually kind of good, but yeah, whatever. But and also the bugs just keep building up. I noticed that they appear more and more often as you play. It's like there's something in the code broken somewhere, just making it more. So, well, usually a restart, not a restart, but save and load, usually quickly fix it. If it doesn't, just go away and do something else and then come back. It's like some NPCs, you can't interact with them. You can't find the right position. Sometimes you have to run around. There was like this doctor on what is this, the Exile planet, whatever it is, name was. And I can only find a spot to talk to him. I have to jump up on this table that his patient was on and standing on him. And then talking down to him like this. It was so fucking dumb. And sometimes I can't even interact with him at all. I have to go away and do something else and then come back, and then suddenly I can interact with it. You know, it's a lot of small bugs like NPCs. You know, was like one of the scientists on the Nexus, Asari, and she was like running around, and I needed to speak to her for a mission. So I finally got her when she was running. But when I talked to her, I got this cutscene when you just see the back of your character. And he was just following her, because she was still running around in that fucking room, and he was talking to her like this. Oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, and I just, what the fuck? The most bugs I notice is sounds that isn't playing or is playing. Yeah, there's like places on the Nexus where there was some kind of dialogue earlier, and every time I cross that spot, Ryder will always say the same line from that dialogue. And it's the same on your ship. Every time I just going back to speak with my crew or do whatever I want. Sam always says that I have new emails, even though I don't. He always do that. Always do that. And it's stuff like that, you know. It's you know, when we're topic of Sam, man, they really need to make a patch or an option somewhere that you can click to make him shut the fuck up. You know, it's like when you're driving around in a Nomad and you're looking for resources, you know, to mine, to put down drones, mining drones or whatever fuck ever they call them. And you drive out of the area, you see, oh, you've gone too far, and you turn around to go back. And when you go in, he always says, what is it says? This place can be mined, no, Pathfinder, this place can be mined for resources, blah, 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 blah. And I just, yeah, in the beginning I was like, yeah, no, I know, I didn't say anything. But now I just nearly scream out every time, yes, I know, shut the fuck up, bitch. It's so fucking annoying. Man, it's more stuff like that. Sam, just make that fucking AI shut the fuck up. Other things with dialogues is, it's the same problem that they had with, a little bit with Skyrim, but also very much with Fallout 4. You have this wheel, right? And you can choose dialogue. Some of them is like really concrete. It's like when people just say romance. Just, okay, romance, I know that. But other times you have no fucking clue. You can click something, it says a text, something, and they don't say anything of it. Sometimes they don't even say remotely close to any of it, you know? So it's like, man, just how hard is it to make a fucking choice that really represents what you want to speak to that NPC, what you want to say to that NPC, right? It's so fucking dumb, and it annoys the shit the fuck out of me sometimes. Just I just, you know, it's like the fucking lottery. You just click and see what happens. You know, it's so dumb. You can't really narrow down. Sometimes, yeah, sure you can, but you know, I want a flow in my gameplay too, so I don't want to sit and read all the fucking lines for 5 minutes. I want the concrete. If I click that happens. I don't really need to read the fucking everything. I just want to know what happens when I click there. So it's no. But as I said before, what I really liked, you know, if you compare it to the previous game, it's the fighting, the crafting, this personalized crafting. You can really shape a character, and you can do it quite early. You know, you reach level 30 with your character really fast. It's like 20-25 hours of gameplay, so it goes really fast. Not even that, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so it feels good in the beginning because you can make a really good character quite fast, and then spend more points on, you know, details around and however you want to do it. And also you can buy and sell stuff. Well, you can buy weapon and gear, but you don't really want to, because you want to craft them so you can get them better, really better. So you don't really need to buy stuff, you know. However, except for augmentations, you really want to buy those, and resources if you haven't found them. Yeah. But as I said, the fighting system is fucking great. I love it. It's the action. It's a fast pace. If you want to, you can just go in hard melee. You can stand, you know, snipe them. You can play the game very differently, and I really like that. You know, and some combinations how you build your weapons is just insane, like the N17 Hurricane with I have Seeking Plasma, or the other Plasma, whatever it is, but I like the Seeking Plasma. And if you have the skill tree for your gun, the last one, especially when you choose when not to aim. So I mean, I started out to have a shotgun for close combat, right? I don't need it. Because that fucking Hurricane is insane! It's insane! Just fucking close combat, you know, and some fucking other skills to, you know, remove the shields with you shoot electrical stuff, whatever you call it, overcharge, whatever. Another thing that I find quite funny though, I only tried for, I think I tried it for 2 hours or something. I want to finish the game first, but the multiplayer seems really fun, you know, especially if you are with friends and have headphones on, or can do tactics or whatever. It was so far really fun, actually, you know, to do anything. I don't really like how they set it up, because you have finished characters. You have a male and a female version of a soldier and a biotic and whatever, all those profiles you have normally, and all the skills are set, so you can't really build a character. And you can't really outfit it very special, and you can't buy anything. You have to play the game, and you will get loot for it, and that's random. You never know what you get. So that's bad. I don't like that. I can understand it though, to simplify things, to make things easier, not for yourself but for them, to make the game and how the game works. God fucking. But as I said, I haven't played so much, but so far I kinda like it. Overall, what will you say about Mass Effect? It's not done. It's littered with bugs. It's like bugs fucking everywhere. Bugs and glitches, containers that are floating in the air or out from the wall, or a lot of stuff that are misplaced on the maps. The maps are beautiful, the worlds are really beautiful. I like it, and I like everything. As I don't want to go into the characters, you know, the NPCs you have with you. I like some and I don't like some, how they are and so. But I haven't played the game enough to have an honest opinion about that though. But, I don't really want to address that either though. I want to play about the game itself, like I do now. But overall, I think it's a really great game. They need to finish it. They need to make it complete, to get rid of all the bugs and make it done so the NPCs interact correctly and whatever stuff like that. So, but if someone would ask me if I would recommend it, yes, I would. It's a very light-hearted game. It starts very dark. The writer's father there have amazing voice, and it seems so dramatic and everything. But then it's just mostly humor and stuff like that. It's really funny when you drive over stuff. Like Animal and Ryder screams, "Speed bump! Speed bump!" And I laugh my ass off. But and also when you're driving around in your Nomad and you have your two helpers with you and just listen to the conversation. It's hilarious. Most of it is hilarious, not all of it. It's just, but if you actually listen to what they say and everything and follow that conversation, because it builds up. It's a conversation that the longer you have them with them, the more they will talk about stuff. It's really fun. Like PB and Quora, their little love squirrel, what do we call it? They're fighting about you. I'm playing as the male writer though, but they definitely both have a thing for you. It's funny. It's funny. But it's the little details that also makes the game great. But if the small details fail, it can ruin the whole game, and it's almost done. It's like on the edge of being a really crappy game, but it's not a crappy game. It's not. They've spent a lot of money on it. It's not finished. It's not a complete game yet, but it's fun. I love the action and I love the game so far. Okay, love may be a strong word. I like it a lot. I like the game. I like it, but it has major flaws that need to be addressed and fixed. So, yeah. That's my honest review and take on Mass Effect Andromeda. I hope you like my vlog, and I kept this long enough, so I'm going to say goodbye, and you all, fuck you.